We are here at Dover for this week's race. Car's pretty good, starting P6. We got Frank back in the back. He's starting way back there. He didn't want to start in the front. He's scared. We got some FSR guys up in front of us, so that should be fun. They're probably going to dominate the race. Good luck, everyone. We'll have to take our time, take care of tires. Just get through the race. That's the point of this Dover. Tough place to race.
Ran any laps at USA in the Super Late yet?
Yeah, setup's pretty good. I think I tested this. I can't remember. I think I tested this morning though. And those the conditions that they put up. They're almost already wrecking for the lead. They're already mirror driving, like really. Not even first turn. I don't even know who it is in second, but he tried to dump the leader already. Like I said, we'll take our time, take care of the tires. A little bit loose off of 4, so gotta mind that, but otherwise we're pretty good.
You're clear behind the Jason. Down.
And there's the caution. That's about how this race is gonna go. What happened, Frank? Was that back there near you, or?
That was actually ahead of me.
Oh. Somebody tried to block, I assume, or got loose, probably.
I have no idea. I couldn't see it through the 8 post.
I'm saving fuel. You can make it a full race on fuel, right?
I was trying to hold it up against the wall there on the backstretch. I didn't want to turn back across traffic. I didn't know.
And the B open, I doubt it.
Sorry whoever got into me.
I don't know if it went a lot of cautions, probably. I don't know.
That'd be a lot of caution.
Hey, I ran a Richmond race last year.
No, you're gonna need at least one stop.
Jeez, calm down there, Pharrell. Slow it down. Almost just drove through me. Should I pit? Brendan John Coel just pitted from 3rd. It's gonna put me on the inside. I don't know how smart of a move that was on his hand, but hey, I'll take it. 2 to go already. God, they're quickie yellows. That's a stupid move to pit right there that early. Lap a half on tires. Oh, Malik, he's the one almost at Malik. He almost wrecked the field on that first lap there on the initial start.
The only reason I pitted now is because I want to start at the back.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's either you have to be right in the front or right in the back. You can't be in that middle, because if you're in that middle, you're pretty much screwed if something happens. Unless it's right behind you. If something in front of you happens, like I said in that truck race earlier, I had nowhere to go. I'm surprised I didn't drive through the guy that was spinning on the inside. But, you know, got through it. They didn't flag me for damage, even though I destroyed the wall like 3 times. But everything's great, you know. Like I said, gotta take care of tires. That's a big thing here. Pit strategy, also another big thing. Depending on if we get long runs. Depending on if we get a long run. Because the chance that we get one at this rate is probably very low. If we already had a caution lap 2, lap 1. Well, we'll go back green on lap 6 here. B5. Not that bad so far.
Come on the radio and remind you of that later on. 1 minute, 21.618.
It's staying on this restart here. My car doesn't go 100% real quick, so don't run me over, please. How does the 2 pit from 3rd and then restart right behind me? Something seems screwy here. Well, whoever's behind me, I don't know. That relative's all screwed up, I think. I don't understand how he pits and people stayed out behind me and he gets to restart in 4th or 7th, whatever. That makes sense. iRacing sense, of course.
Alright, bud. So they're good cleaned up here. Cover to the green. Alright, pace cars in.
What would you restart? Second gear, right?
Yeah, that's what I restarted.
I don't understand why my car doesn't go. Like, I hit the gas and it just doesn't go. It's so much slower than everyone else. What this 2 miles? Maybe we can push it quicker.
There's one inside there. All clear.
I don't know if he pitted or if he went on pit road like he was going to and then came back off maybe. Should be a pretty good IR race, or points race at least. I thought they just wrecked behind me, I was gonna say already.
Go ahead, Jason.
So Frank, you just kind of sandbag then? I said it's a little bit loose off.
28.70.
Pretty good on the long run too.
I can't get over how good the Super Late looks, and then the late model is just complete shit.
What do
When
you
they're
mean?
like the Super Late, the body on it.
Oh, I thought
looks-
you meant like setup. I was like, what?
No, like the body difference. Like I'd love to run the late model.
Yeah,
'cause
the late
that's
model
what-
looks so bland.
Well, it's
Super's
just like the
sleek.
body isn't updated for one.
Right.
At least around where I am, it's different. And there ain't much of a body difference between the Super Late and the late model, if any.
No,
So I
it's
don't know
really
why
just
they gotta look so
ending a little bit.
like, and like it looks so bad that I don't even want to drive it.
I just race it because I'm fast.
I'm more interested in it because it's what I work on in real life. So
Yeah, we work on a super in real life, so me and my brother.
yeah, the one we got this year is a former Super Late. So but around here we don't run supers weekly.
Yeah, we run on on Saturday nights. We'll run the trucks, and then we'll run the sportsman division, and then the lates, and then the supers. So
Yeah, we only have lates and then sportsmen and then like a couple like because we have a quarter mile within a 5/8 mile track, so we got the sportsman and the late models on the big track, and then we got a couple smaller divisions on the quarter.
I think the one we run is 3/8. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, we have a pretty big track around here. I mean, 5/8 is pretty big for a short track.
Yeah,
Running late model.
it's
type
kind of like the
stuff.
size of Richmond, no? A little bit around there. Probably a little
Yeah,
bit smaller. I think Richmond's
just
7,
shorter.
so
I mean, our track is pretty flat too. Like it's got banking, but it ain't.
yeah, I know. what
It
you
ain't
mean.
Richmond banking.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're going 80 in the corners.
Yeah, we got our first win ever in the Super Division at our track. Not last week, the week before.
Nice.
The guy's been trying for like 10 years almost. He won the truck championship. He missed out on a late model championship by a few points, I think, one year. And we've been trying to push it at. Ooh, somebody's crashing down the front. Watch out. He's holding it low. It's Chris. See, Chris, what did I tell you? But yeah, that's what we run. He built a brand new car from the bottom up by himself this past year, so I think that's the biggest reason. We had a car from like 2009 or something, so it was really old and outdated. So we rebuilt everything by himself. He has like not much knowledge from chassis, but he knows enough. So he rebuilt the whole thing, put all the stuff that we had on the old car on the new one, pretty much. And we're one of the fastest cars now every week, the last 3 weeks. The first week it was a little bit sketchy, because we didn't have a practice. And then we tested that week that we won. I think we're testing in 2 weeks maybe. And we run a super in a streeter once in a while. The guy that owns it wants to go to Loudon to run it. We were like, I don't know about that. That's a good caution for me, actually. Oh, not for you though.
Yeah, up here we got like one guy who pretty much wins the track championship every year. I don't know if you've heard of Steve Carlson, but he's got more track championships than Dick Trickle. He runs up here every week.
Yeah, there's one guy that we have that's usually almost the fastest, but we have like 2 or 3 that are top notch on the team. Like one guy has 7, and then has one at Thompson 2, I think.
Come on, let's get these guys.
Another one has oh, fuck me in the ass. They gave me a passing under yellow.
Yeah, I've watched racing before Majeski came around, and I knew Carlson was like, that's the guy who you know if he's fast if you're beating him. Majeski passes him on the outside.
Yeah.
And it's on a track where you pass on the outside.
That freaking lap car slowed up really bad and gave me a passing under yellow. Great. Pretty sure that's what happened to me last time here too. Guess I should just let everybody buy me on pit road.
Well, see, the thing is, if I'm a lap down and everybody on the lead lap's pitting, I'm just going to go to the pace car, which these lap cars don't do because they think they're going to get black flagged.
Anyone who restarts behind me here on the restart, I have to pit when we go green because I got a passing under yellow for who knows why. So I'll have to pit when we go back green, just to let everyone know now. I'm pretty sure this is what happened to me last time here too.
Alright, I'm at 20.
Yeah, I caught the apron off of 4 and just spun it to the inside.
A lot of damage or a little bit of fun?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Probably just some to the front, I would think. Did you hit the inside wall or the outside?
Inside.
Yeah, you probably just have a little bit of front end.
I got 4 minutes of repairs, so it's not a little damage.
It's probably engine damage then.
No, it's all optional, so I don't think there's any engine damage.
No, because when I was at Charlotte, it was like that. When I was at Charlotte, I spun off turn 2 and got into the inside wall. And I was like, oh, that doesn't look like that bad. It's just a little bit of scrapes on the front end to me in the car. And then I go pit road, and it was like 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes of damage. I was like, oh, wonderful. Now, if I wait and pit before the, like when the green goes out right away, if I'm far enough back and pit, does that count?
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay, I'll just wait then. Hopefully there's another quick yellow that I can get the lucky dog on. Because the car's good. I was running 5th, I think. Casey LaJoy was catching me. I would have let him by, but fucking give me a black flag for nothing. That's pretty much what they did. The guy that was on my outside, I don't know who he was, a lap car, he stopped. Instead of going forward, he just stopped and slowed down. That's it. But, you know, we still have time. It's only lap 23. Still enough time to wad up some cars. What am I going to be right with you? Probably 18th? You're 1 down, right?
Yeah, I'm only 1 down.
Alright, so hopefully I can get on and off pit road quick enough that I won't. Is passing under yellow stop and go?
I think so.
Okay. I'll shut off all my stuff then. If not, then I'll have to turn it back on later, but just gotta pray for a yellow. It's a little while after I pit, I'll pray for yellows.
You get your blowers on there.
I should only go one. I hope I only go one now.
Coming up here. Come on, you're fine. There you go.
Hold for 1 second. Woo! I'm gonna pit this time, guys, so you can go by me on the outside, down the back.
Door upper clear.
Can't speed now.
I think he's gonna go to the bottom up here. We'll see.
I had to get quick down pit road though, because the freaking guy behind me would have drove through me if I wouldn't have hurried up getting on pit road. So I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of time we have left. We'll only be one down here if we can get a really quick caution. If we can hold on for like 5 or 6 laps and they pit, we'll take a wave by and that'll be it. We'll get back on the lead lap. Fuck, man.
41.21.
I didn't speed when I got my penalty served, right? Does it feel like it's an engine issue?
No.
Oh, I don't know that. It's weird. I know at Charlotte I had a problem, I could tell.
I mean, I'm still hitting 160, 170 into turn 4,
Yeah, that's good.
or turn 3 rather.
I know what you mean. Fucking iRacing. Like I said, we can go 10 laps, then have another quick caution, take a wave by. I think we'll be able to hold off the leaders for at least another 10 laps. That caution was you, right?
Yeah, the car in the wall up here in 3.
Good. Yes. Please don't roll. Okay, he's rolling down.
I got a safety truck down low, so don't fan out too wide to the bottom here.
What was that? 5 laps?
Something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna stay out and take the wave by.
I'm gonna pit with the leaders if they do, and try to repair some damage.
I hope they did. Even though I think I can beat you and the guy that's on a lap down with you. I think that's the one that just wrecked in front of me, actually. I think he would have been.
Yeah.
Did you get the lucky dog?
Not yet.
Ooh, they might give it to you. I don't know. Was he in front of you when he wrecked?
Yep.
Did they call caution before you went by him, or no?
Well, even if it was, I should still get it. I'll see here in a minute.
Well, no, usually if they're the lucky dog when the caution comes out, they don't give it to anyone, but they change their mind all the time, really. So, okay, did all the cars pit? Please say yes. Yes, yes, they did. Yes, good. Now we just got to stay out of any wrecks. Nope, never mind. The guy didn't pit, did he?
This is lucky dog, they just said. On the outside.
Yeah, I got the lucky dog.
Nice.
The leader stayed out.
Yeah, I saw. That wasn't the leader. He was somewhere else, but I'll be a lucky dog though. Even if I pit right here with you, like when I come back around and be able to pit, I'm gonna be able to be a lucky dog anyway. So I just have to hope for another quickie, because staying in front of me is destroyed. The spoilers in the air, the right front's destroyed. Nine, 13, and 20. You guys planning on pitting? If they do,
Yeah, I'm going in.
okay.
Missed it.
I'm hoping they do too.
10-4, same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going in, Kyle.
It is open here, Greg, just so you know.
Just checking, because I gotta get my lap back. I was either gonna pit here and or not, or you know what I mean. That's good. I'll take it. Works for me. Just gotta hope I don't get destroyed on the restart, getting like going back up to speed. Obviously, it's pretty sketchy back there. Damn it. Casey's surprisingly fast. I'm surprised he didn't qualify, because he probably qualified in the top 5. We've come back from adversary in a few races this year, so last week at Charlotte we wrecked a few times and still came back to finish top 7, I think, so I'm used to it.
Where's the pace car at?
Pace car is halfway down the back, about to go into 3.
Okay, let me know when you get to pit entrance.
10-4. We are, pace car is at the pit barrels now. We're coming out of 4 now. Okay, this should be okay. I'm faster than a lot of the guys that were back there behind me. I just got to take my time. Even if they're on a few lap better tires, I still think I'm going to be able to go a lot faster.
21.397. Come around the caution car.
Oh, that guy just wrecked coming off pit road.
23. Let that 13 in front of you.
Fucking 13. Now he's going to fuck me, right? Yeah. Close. Stoddard came off pit road and destroyed the car. Like, he spun it out through the grass into the inside wall.
Alright, behind that 23.
We're gonna
No,
catch
that's
up.
That's one less car that I have to worry about.
Who?
492.
Oh, he's still out here.
Oh god.
Oh, he's still out here, trust me.
Behind that 23.
His car is beat up, but he's still out here. Looks like the 23. He's still out here, but his car is pretty destroyed. I'm gonna try to stay on the outside when he gets back going. He didn't pit. I don't understand this. His car is literally destroyed. He probably has 5 or 6 minutes of damage. He stayed out
Alright, buddy.
to take the wave by.
Cars in here. Come on, Greg.
This ought to be fun, Steven.
519.
Yeah, I'm back here. I still have to fix that looseness coming out of 4, so I'd rather not cause a big wreck up front.
Inside.
I'm just happy that caution came out.
Go there.
God damn that.
Pretty low.
You passed under yellow.
Nope, no attention here.
Like I said, I can be up there with them guys, but I'm loose coming out of 4. I don't want to wreck them.
My car was actually pretty good other than having to carry it off of 4 a little bit, but otherwise it was pretty solid.
Clear.
Nice little 20 to move out of my way after I almost dumped him.
Yeah, he doesn't have a setup, because I tried getting by him 3 times and he just kept moving into my line each time I tried to go around him.
Moser?
The 20 car.
Yeah.
I would try to pass him on the high side because he was low, and then he'd move up into my lane as I was getting ready to pass him, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Stay low.
Car in the wall on the front stretch.
Oh, I see him.
23.517 doors. Go there. Try to pull you back. Bumper, bumper. Out on the real front here. Go there, though. Bumper. Go there.
I don't know what this lap car is doing.
Trying to get his lap back? I don't know.
No, he's racing back here at 13th like he's on the lead lap. And he's almost wrecking them.
My bad, Sam.
Dumbass. I was gonna say, wait for him to cut me off when we're turning out inside wall.
Outside. Bumper clear. Clear by half.
I let you go by in one.
Oh, that's you. I didn't even realize it. Do you have the like a R setup on it, or is it just a
There you go. Outside.
normal setup? Is it pink?
It's just one that I found on the trading paints.
Oh, okay. I wasn't making sure. I was like, my training paint's busted again. It was busted yesterday. It wasn't loaded and stuff. I was in a race. I was in the carb cup with Brad, and it wouldn't load my setup. I wouldn't load his paint scheme. It was just like pure black paint. And then all of a sudden, it was like, hey, wait, he actually has a paint scheme. Just got to get back that track position now. I don't know if you know, I don't know if you are on yesterday. Kristen Swenson and Nick Rogers might be joining the team.
Never heard of him.
Oh, okay. Kristen has won like 6 of these this year so far. Rogers makes some really good setups. So we've been watching them, and I worked with Nick and Kristen for a few races earlier this year for like Texas, Richmond, a few of those. So we've been going back and forth, and David said it was a pretty good idea if he would join the team, probably both of them, would help everybody. Because they're pretty good at making the setups themselves. And then
Let that 13 in front of you.
gotta let that 13 by, unless he's towing.
Yeah,
Just
just
cut-
showed up on my screen.
Catch the pace car.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, last time I did that, they black flagged me for it.
He went a bit.
I told you can catch the pace car. He wasn't going to come out on the track.
I don't know. The last time I did that in I don't even know what series it was. It might have been a fixed truck. It said, let this guy by, and I went to go catch up to the leader. I caught up to him, went down pit road, and it gave me a passing under yellow.
That's because he didn't pit. As long as you do not pit, you can stay out in front of him and catch the pace car.
Yeah, well, they don't make that clear enough. I had to protest some guy this morning. I was in the street stock with him. Some guy drove through him going into turn 1 and dumped him. And then under the caution, he came up to me and turned me into the wall. And I asked him what the hell that was, and he's like, oh, you turned me earlier in the, like lap 4 or lap 10. And I was like, what? What? I've been like 4th the whole race. I've never seen you. You've been in the back. He's like, no, you turned me. Go watch the replay. It was some other car. Didn't even look like me. The car was blue. My car's red. He's like, no, that was you that turned me. I'm like, bro, are you dumb or blind? I think he might have been a little bit of both. So I protested him because, like, really. And he never even said it wasn't me. Like, he could have went back and watched the replay. He just didn't want to, I guess. I don't know. He's like, well, you should be more careful. Learn how to drive. It's like, I didn't do anything. Like, I hate people like that. Someone did that to me the other day. They drove into my right rear and almost flipped me. And he's like, oh, I thought that was you that wrecked me. Sorry. I was like, the fuck? Like, come on. If you're going to wreck someone intentionally under caution, pick the right guy at least.
Around 19.
You still have a lot of minutes of damage, or?
Yeah, I just got 250 left.
That ain't bad. There's going to be enough cautions that you'll probably be able to get it mostly fixed.
I just got 50 seconds of it.
And that's good. You'll be able to salvage something. I'm pretty sure this will be a good points race. Considering the people in it. Like when Steven's number 10. Or number 9. I think he has like a 2700 or something, so. What do you have for IR? Do you know?
1880. I lost 56 on that truck race.
Oh my god. I lost 120 in a Xfinity race at Charlotte. Frenchie had a completely black car. Like, Trading Paints was working. His car was just completely black. Felipe.
Yeah.
I go into turn 3. I didn't see him because my mirror, it's like dark out. These cars pitch black. I look in the mirror. I don't see anything. I start turning down. As soon as he drove it in way too hard and drove in up a little bit, and I was coming down at the same time. He turned me, but where he turned me, he kept his foot in it instead of he lifted, which I'm a little upset with, because if he would have kept his foot in it, I probably would have just spun to the inside. But no, he lifted, and I went back up the racetrack and plowed the rear end in the wall, and the car was destroyed. So I finished dead last out of 25 cars, I think. I was number 2. So I lost about 120 in that one. That was, oh boy, not fun.
I'm not a fan of how easy it is to lose iRating, but
it's so tough to gain it, yeah.
It's kind of bullshit.
I was number 4 in a street stock race. I finished 2nd today. And I think I only gained 24 or something. 25.
Yeah, it's like
You can lose a 700 in one race, but
yeah, I mean, when you get a high enough iRating, it's really impossible for you to be like the lowest guy in the split unless you're doing like the most popular stuff. So it's like, this is kind of bullshit.
well, trust me, that's the part that I don't like, because I have a lot of iRating. It's mostly from the late models, the mods, the supers, the street stocks. It's not from these type of cars.
What is your iRating?
45 something, I think.
Nice.
It's high, but it's mostly because of those lower series. So when I try to run these, which I'm not the best at making setups for these, I'm not awful at it. So I'll get in here and be a number, I'll probably be 10th out of 24 cars. Probably a normal race. Like last week at Charlotte, I probably had about a 7th place car, and I was number 1 or 2. So it's like I'm in there, I'm running good laps, the car's consistent. It's just they're so much faster, and my iRating's too big. That's pretty much what it is. I have too large of an iRating.
Hey, what's up, man?
Clear, Tony.
My entry and exit's pretty good. We're marching back up to the front. The slow but steady march. It's a matter of time before Malik wrecks one of those guys, or they wreck Malik, one or the other. He restarted 2nd right there and cut straight down and tried to go to the guys inside and almost turned them.
No problem.
I just need to get my track position back.
22.831.
At least I didn't wreck anything. I'd rather get a black flag and have to pit under green than get a destroyed car, you know? Charlotte, I hit the wall out of turn 2, I think, in every single race I ran, other than that one that Frenchie wrecked me.
Frenchie.
Frenchie?
Frenchie?
Bruh, chill. I
Tatey?
was happy to take
Tater?
this one.
Mr. Vader, well.
Wah, wah. Brad, I put my setup in the box. You should try it.
What setup? For what?
The Xfinity.
Okay.
I was running P5 in here until I got a black flag for passing under yellow.
You got a black flag?
Yeah, I got a black flag. They said it was a hate crime, so I had to go to the back of the track, back of the field. I think they said it was 2 hate crimes, actually. But
There was a wreck on the back. Watch yourself.
they did throw caution for it. It was Stoddard, of course.
No, it was 17.
Well, was it? Okay, I don't know. I don't know if Stoddard was on pit road. He just showed up on pit road, so I don't know.
I don't know who the hell that was.
Holy
I'm gonna
crap.
find out now. Cool.
I hate racing nothing.
I was P5, and then I got a black flag for passing under yellow because some lap car that wasn't pitting. Oh, okay. He just decided to check up when I was coming on, and I went by him like 10th or something. So they gave it to me. I was like, oh, fuck it.
Why is it going Frank number 2, Frank 40, Frank 2? What are you doing? Changing your thing, Frank?
No, I'm the 15 car.
No, on TeamSpeak. Oh, never mind. Because we're using the thing. Never mind. That's why.
23.04.
This race has been moderately clean, Brad. You should have ran it.
Are you, what? This says Frank is the 40, number 40, known as Frank. Frank is number 1. One car Frank. And then, that's weird.
Yeah, it's the practice rooms that was doing that.
0.138.
This guy in front of me is all over the track. One lap he'll be right on the inside, and the next lap he's on the wall, and the next lap he's in the middle. I think he hit the wall down the front stretch last lap. Chris Atkins wrecked on like lap 5 or 10.
0.197.
All by himself.
Now my bushes are out.
Them FSR cars are leading.
Yeah, this damage is killing me because they're catching me like 0.4 of a second each lap.
I don't know. My car feels a little bit worse than it was. I don't know. I didn't make any adjustments to it. Unless it was just the clean air, maybe it was helping it a little bit. Maybe.
How'd you get wrecked?
I didn't get wrecked. I got a black flag. Fact.
I got
Oh, him.
part of the apron and I slid it to the inside, and I got like 5 minutes of damage.
Fun times. That happens a
Wh-
lot.
which
That's how
setup
Chris
were you
wrecked himself.
Kyle's.
Well, he's running a different car. He said it was a looser setup for him. I was running the Ford. I don't know. You're running your Chevy, right?
No, I'm running the Ford right now.
Oh. It is, if you try to gun it off of turn 4, it does snap loose once in a while, but I'm not gunning it. I'm just like playing with it off of 4.
In
This is the final NBA, right?
If I had to, if there was a late run, I'd probably pop up the left rear air pressure to try to help it. So I could try to go as hard as possible, but the thing isn't that bad. It was better than it was earlier today. I got into practice, I went into turn 1, and the thing was bouncing like a basketball. I was like, something isn't right. So I threw a bunch of shims in the front end. It's pretty good now.
Oh my god.
I just killed the motor.
Is that who he's yelling about?
Come on high, come on high.
I kind of lost it, but I didn't hit anything but the engine blew.
Did you get loose again, or did you just kaboom? Too much damage.
I bobbled a little bit, but the engine blew because of the damage.
Yeah. That's what sucks, because you can get most of it fixed, go back out there, and all of a sudden, boom. No warning, it'll just explode on you. Jason's in here, Brad. Merritt?
Well, I'm getting off, guys. I'm going to
Hey, God bless.
lay down for a little bit. I'm tired. I'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see.
All right, guys. All right, later.
329. Hey, they got good Oreo ice cream in here in the pit, people.
You want to throw me a chicken sandwich next time by the front stretch?
23.311. Door on your pipe. Bumper clear. Clear by half.
10-4, I'll leave the wings on. It'll be flying out there to you.
Thanks.
23.348.
Probably gonna have to let this 18 right by anyways.
No problem.
I could use a caution right about now. Try to make a quick adjustment.
4, 3, 2.
It's a little bit more loose off than it was. Probably because the track's heating up a little bit. What's the temps right now for the track? If you're still in here.
89.
Yeah, it's about 10 degrees higher than it was when we got in here. I think it was 80 when we got in here.
23.4.
It's getting a little bit slicker off. "18, if you get to me, I'll let you go. I'm just trying to take care of the car right now." Yeah, it's starting to slide off of 4 more than it was earlier, so I'm going to have to make a small adjustment for that.
7.
Realistically, though, it's probably one of the best cars I've ever had at Dover. Hands down.
23.509.
If I can make it to the end on fuel, Frank, you think it's worth it, or you think the tires, if they pit, will be more important?
How much fuel you got left?
I have enough to make it. I have like 70 laps of fuel left.
4, 6, 2.
It's a point of if they start pitting, is it worth it? Or should I just bank on a caution?
Oh, if they start doing green flag stops, then yeah, go ahead and pit. But if they're not going to make stops, just stay out.
Well, obviously. I'm not going to waste the time of pitting. How many cars are on the lead lap with me?
23.635.
14.
That makes me risk the decision. Well, I don't know, I'm on 8th, so. Tough decisions. We'll have to make them when they come to that time. But if this was to go green to the end, I think they would pit. Depends.
Yes, sir.
5, 6, 6.
That rear end's really starting to skate it. Because what do you think? If you pit it under green, you probably go, what, 2 laps? Down,
Yep.
depending on where you are.
Yeah, at least 2.
If the leader was in, like, if the leader right now pitted in front of me, he probably wouldn't go 2 down to me. I'd probably land one lap. Because I'm, what am I, 10, 12 seconds behind him, probably? 10, yeah.
6, 1, 2.
You mind telling me what they're running for times? Up at the front. Probably at least 2 tenths faster. I think I'm
Last time by, the leader ran a 23.5.
Oh, I'm not that much off then. I ran a 6.8. I really babied it for 3 and 4. It's a matter of I started in 12th, I think. We started 12th.
That time you ran a 23.5 as well.
Yeah, 4. I just took down the outside wall. I really like the walls out of the corners these days.
Trying to pull you back, bumper, bumper. We'll get him off the corner. Clear, good corner.
Now I could really use a caution. That's not me.
24.018.
This guy in front of me is all over the place now, so. I think it got loose and the rear end slapped the wall and then the front end slapped it, you know? That or I just wasn't paying attention to moving the wall. Anything's possible.
24.053.
Oh, the 13's coming back out on the track.
Oh, great.
23.
Thanks for the warning.
7.
Maybe he'll be that caution.
Door, still there.
Unless this 18 wants to be it, probably.
Go there by himself. No pressure on the bottom of you. Bumper. 24.296. Bumper. Still there.
Fuck, I'm faster than this 18. I can't get by him on the inside.
Clear by one, clear by one. Myself, door, clear by one, clear by
Afraid to
one.
gun it 'cause
Door,
I'm afraid it's gonna snap loose and wreck on me.
bumper, door. 24.465 and clear. Great job.
You can always pit and then pass them when you got fresh tires.
Door, bumper, clear already.
I don't know, I have damage out too, so that'd probably kill me a little bit.
Door. Gonna go to the bottom up here. We'll see. Go
Okay,
there.
Stan. Fucking lap down, almost driving through me. Fucking destroyed car and decides to drive under me and almost turn me in the wall.
0, 7,
worth
go
it.
there.
The answer's fresh tires.
Clear, clear,
He has
clear.
fresh tires or no?
One inside.
Yeah, he just came out of pit road not too long ago.
Still.
Go there. Clear, clear, clear.
Sorry about that, dude. Couldn't do much.
In the middle. 3 wide. Door on your pipe.
I wasn't
2
going
wide
into
now.
that. I
You're
wasn't
clear,
dealing
you're
with that.
clear. 25.36.
Sorry about that 18. I had nowhere to go. Tell you the truth.
Sorry about that, Drew. I didn't mean to get so close.
Oh, don't worry, man. I lifted out of that mess. I wasn't going in there 3 wide. I'm already a little bit loose as it is. 2 cars on my out, 1 car on my inside, 1 on the outside. I definitely would have probably wrecked all 3 of those. It really isn't that bad. And the right front is probably. Are you able to see what my damage is? Or are you back on the racetrack?
It doesn't look too bad. Splitter looks straight. No, in the middle it's kind of bowed up a little bit.
Hey, it was probably bolting up a little bit because of the right front tire anyway, earlier before the wreck, so before I hit the wall, I should say, not wreck.
Yeah, judging by that, it's probably like a minute.
Yeah, depends. iRacing, like I said, likes to screw with when they're, how bad the damage is, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's why I kind of went liberal with it and gave it a minute.
Yeah. It could be 5 minutes, who knows? I don't care if you just pitted on tires. It doesn't mean you need to block people for faster. Really. Now this 18 is going to get back under me because he's dumbass.
Go ahead.
Fucking dumbass. Well, the 18 pitted though, right?
I don't think the 18 did.
He didn't? I thought he was coming off pit road earlier. Yeah, he definitely
No,
did. He's a
Stan.
lap down. I'm a lap ahead of him. He pitted. Because he was right behind me. Remember he hit the wall in front of me. So he
I
probably
didn't see
said,
him
fuck
come
it,
down
I'm
pit
pitting.
road.
I'm not pitting. There's no point of pitting at this point. It's 20 to go. They're not going to catch me that much, I don't think. Plus the chance that I go on pit road and speed or something happens coming off pit road is probably very high. Just because of my luck.
24.364.
We're going to try to run an Austin Dillon strategy here.
They're not gonna run out of gas.
Well, I was saying it just by pitting, not running out of gas. Yeah,
What
I
lap
have like
you guys
10
on?
97. We just finished
Okay.
97. I have about 40 laps of fuel left, so unless something major happens. We all pitted at the same time, so.
Go high, coming high. Go buddy, nice car right there, buddy. 24.
The damage isn't really hurting me that bad, I don't think. It's hurting me a little bit, but it isn't murdering me. I'm definitely faster than this 12 car. I just gotta catch him at the right point. Which might be right here unless he's giving it to me.
Go right there at your door. You're clear, you're clear. That door, go there. Go there, you got the tight on your bumper tight.
Yep, now I've got really serious horsepower problems.
You're back out?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. That wasn't that long, was it? The biggest
Apparently
reason-
something just came loose in the engine.
Oh,
But
that's-
it was only like 8 minutes.
Oh, they just had to fix a few spark plugs, I guess. The alternator cap, maybe. The biggest reason I wanted to get by this 12 is because if a caution comes out and by the leader gets here, I want to be a lucky dog.
4.30.
And as of right now, the next car in front of me is 4 seconds ahead, so. I don't think the leader will be able to catch me, put me a lap down, and catch him by the end of the race.
Right up here.
He might catch me, but I don't think he's going to catch the guys in front of me.
24.
Unless they fuck up.
259.
After the race, I don't have to go back and check for that with that pass under yellow. What looked like it to me is the guy that was on the, I think it was Stan, was staying out to take a wave by when we were coming on pit road, and I got to check up a little bit because the guy behind me, because the guy in front of me checked up, and then he just decided to check up with us for some reason, even though he was on the track.
Yeah, the lap cars don't understand. If you're a lap down, you can pass everybody that's going into the pit. It's not going to penalize you.
No, it just penalizes the one that you don't pass, that you let pass you, aka me.
Eh, we got a slow car up here.
Oh, I see him. It's Stan.
Now he's going in the pit.
Stan the man. It'd be nice to have a few cars up front that have a problem. I'll take a stick. Too bad I hit the wall, man. I probably could be up to like 6th by now. Because I was catching Mark, and I was ahead of Steven. I probably could have been up to 6th or 5th, probably. Well, at least not gaining that much on me. I think he gained a second on 4 laps. I think that, considering the front end. Watch out here, I don't know where it is.
It's not in the front.
You guys
Okay.
are freaking dumbasses.
Did he get in that?
That was on
Nope.
purpose.
Oh! Darrell, watch out, man. You can't just turn straight back across the racetrack when people are coming. Christ.
I'll remember that.
He did a 180 in the middle of the track almost. He came from the top all the way to the bottom. If I wasn't paying attention, I would have fucking drilled him.
Almost forgetting the green flag to the end.
Hey, I would have liked the green flag to the end if I wouldn't have taken the wall down on the front stretch. That was a surprisingly long run, though, that's for sure.
It will open. It's open.
How much optionals did you have?
I had like 7 minutes.
Of optional, and then you had like, what, 8 minutes of required, you said?
Yeah.
The 6 wrecked coming on pit road from 3rd or whatever. I'm putting a half pound in the left rear for this last run. I'm gonna pick up the tape a little bit too. That sucks for LaJoy. He was running like first or second and he wrecked coming on. Someone probably hit him. He probably wrecked by himself. Plus, I'm gonna get a little bit of this damage fixed probably too. Let's see how long. 26 seconds of damage. Whew, they let me get away with that.
Save fuel.
You told me to save fuel, should I?
You don't have to. I mean, there's like, what, 10 laps left?
That's what he told me. He said, save some fuel for me, man. I hate this. I have the Dale Jr. spotter pack, and like 1 minute it'll be fine, and it's okay, it's talking to me, and the next minute it'll just stop talking. I'll be out here pretty much just having to look around to see if I'm clear or not. Okay, I think I'm going to be P7 for the restart. Pretty good position, I have to admit.
Oh, I'm taking a wave around.
Okay. Malik's going to be the leader. Jackie's going to be second. Tony will be third. Brendan, Merritt, Steven, and then me. Because, or maybe I will be P8. I don't know. I think I'm going to be P8. Maybe not. I don't know. Or P7. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm probably faster than the 2. Or at least the 11, I think. But we'll have to try to get what we can on the restart and make it to the finish, I guess, right?
You think you're going to be P8?
I don't know, 'cause we went by the 8 coming when he was pitting, so I don't know if that... It might have updated when we went by the line, I don't know. I think it did, though. So, this will be fun.
Are you in front of the 11 or behind him?
I'm behind him. I think it's P8.
Yeah, you're going to be P8.
I'm waiting for the top 2 to wreck each other. They've almost done it on every single restart, so it's a matter of time. They're going to wreck each other probably on the front stretch and collect half the field with them. So, if I have any luck, it'll be just like Phoenix, and I'll drive right through the accident and gain 4 spots out of it. And at Phoenix, the guy who drove it in way too hard, it was the white flag. Like, we had the green and the white at the same time. The third place guy drove it in way too hard, drove through the leader, wrecked him, and then wrecked the guy on the outside, and I just slid by on the inside. I restarted like 7. I was like, okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for the extra positions. I hate that if someone wrecks in a caution, they let them above them. So like you say someone wrecks, but they're not the main reason for it. You get to go ahead. They get to go back ahead of you. Like I don't understand. At Charlotte last week, someone spun out in front of me, and then someone slammed the brake trying to miss him. Spun out himself, and somebody slammed him, and they let him go in front of me. I was like, something's not right. No. How bad's your car, Frank? Pretty
My car?
beat up.
That looks clean, but there's no horsepower to it.
Yeah. I understand you. I know how it feels. That was my story last week.
Alright, man.
Should be fun. We're having 8 to go when we go back green here.
I'll talk you through it. Now 10 for the mark, creep a little bit.
Talk about playing with a fucking restart.
1:10:15.63 clear already.
Sorry for the bump, Tony.
Still there. Clear, clear, clear.
No reason to fight with Casey. He knows he's a lot faster.
24.146.
He probably got tapped coming on pit road. That's probably what happened to him. Six to go. The thing I don't understand is how Casey's running on the apron coming out of turn 2 and not spinning. He's not even getting loose. He's literally keeping the car completely straight. And he's on the apron coming off.
I'm the same way in 4.
Yeah, because you probably have a bunch of damage.
No, even without the damage, I was the same way.
I thought you spun off a 4 after hitting the apron, didn't you? Oh, they're wrecking up front! Big wreck up front! He turned him! He just turned him head on in the outside wall!
Hope you enjoy your week off, bud.
Holy shit! That was a Matt Kenseth right there.
Who wrecked who?
That was awful. Like, that didn't even look like an accident from back here. That looked completely just turned right in the outside wall. I think Jackie turned him straight in the wall. That's what it looked like.
The whoever's in third there just went to the apron and turned me. Like, I went low coming off the corner, and he just went to the apron and just dumped me. Like, I mean, UK and I guys always race like that, so I'm not surprised.
No, trust me, I saw her back here. That's what it looked like. He drove it in there and he just destroyed you. I just said to my teammate, Christ, looks like Matt Kenseth out there.
Jackie, maybe I haven't talked with your team owner, so I hope you enjoy it.
Holy shit. That's a suspension. He just drove it in the corner and just destroyed him. Turned him straight in the wall. Like, just,
I wouldn't laugh at that.
that's bad.
Yeah. Go talk to him, man. That's fine.
User in your channel timed out.
Good race, everybody.
Yeah, that's funny.
What race were you in? This race was awful. None of you guys can drive.
I have to admit, that long run was surprising to me. The first few cautions, obviously, you're going to expect that. But the last few, that big, like, 60-lap run or 70-lap run was surprising. I thought we would have had at least 60 laps of caution. Well, that's going to be the race. We're going to finish P7 here. Not that
Can you
bad.
please clarify what the apron is here?
Oh, I'm just gonna give it to him. So have fun being suspended.
I don't like...
I mean, that was the most dirty pass attempt I've ever seen. I went down there off the corner, and you went to the apron, all the way down there, and just turned hard right going into turn 3 to dump me.
I don't like getting in the middle of things, but I can call an accident like I see it, and it looked like you went right on the apron, went up the racetrack, and just destroyed them.
You're actually, I even looked at the replay. I turned right, yeah. Right.
You don't need to look at the replay. I know what happened.
2 to go at the line.
I'm not blind. I know what a wreck when I see it. That was intentional. If it wasn't intentional, then you need to learn how to drive a car. You went in the corner straight on the apron and turned right up the racetrack and turned them. It's pretty obvious. Unless something happened to your car, maybe you broke a tire rod or something. I don't know.
I'll go look at it. I couldn't see. I was behind Jason.
And it's Tommy going to the end.
We'll finish 7th. I don't
Hey,
mind.
Brendan, there's a lot of scrapes on your car.
Like I said, we're finishing P7. After that incident on lap 25 or so, I don't know. After that incident on lap 20 or whatever, I'll take it. P7. We were running P5 when that happened. We had to fight back. We had to make sure we stayed on that lead lap when we had to pit under green. So like I said, we're gonna take it what we have, and we'll have to go. We'll see that replay from the first incident with the black flag, and then we'll check out what happened with Jackie up there. But I don't know. That looked pretty intentional to me, unless I'm blind or something.
Not me.
Yeah, good win there, Malik.
White flag this time, white flag this time.
Alright, good race, Ray. I'm out.
You definitely had a fast one. I'm also going to check out when we get out of here what happened with Malik. I know what happened with Casey coming on pit road. He either spun it himself, or either he got on the brakes hard and spun it himself, or somebody gave him a little help maybe going in, going into the corner there, going into the pit road.
Yeah, it's a narrow pit road. I don't know. I didn't think I'd have seen anybody inside them, but I don't know.
I don't know. I know it's easy though. The guy almost drove into me on the first pit road when I got that black flag. He almost drove into me behind me. So if he checked up just a little bit too much, someone behind him probably either nudged him or he slammed on the brake and spun it sideways. I know it's easy to do now, especially with these cars. I've done it more than enough times in my league races.
I mean, if anyone wants to go back and watch, it was lap 116. It was the most intentional thing you'll ever see.
I don't blame him for being pissed off here. That looked 100% intentional. And if Nim looks at that, Nim's going to look at it and say that that was intentional. 100%. And if Nim doesn't say that, I don't know. Nim must be going nuts or something. Just like the guy that I had to protest this morning. The guy came up on the side of me, turned me into the guy on my inside. I was so upset because the guy on my inside was doing nothing. He was like pissed off. He's like, 4X, I didn't even do anything. And it sucks when that happens because like 2 or 3, what, did you get in that wreck too? I have to assume some cars got in that wreck. Christ, he was flipping over in the middle of the racetrack.
Ooh, boy, that was dirty.
We'll have to jump back to that first pit road incident here. That was lap 20? Yeah, here it was from...
clearly inside of you and you just go down. So I don't know what you're on about. But
I don't... No, you weren't even close to inside.
We'll jump it around here.
You went to the apron. That's the only reason you were underneath me going into turn 3.
no, not true at all. Even on the back stretch, I got...
Yes.
If I beat him, I beat him by a half a... maybe a bumper.
If you think you're so good, then why are you talking through me? You're not even letting me talk.
Because it's just dumb what's coming out of your mouth. It's just so unintelligent. It's not even funny.
Move!
It's inaccurate out the ass.
He's burning him really bad.
Okay, well, good for you. Go protest it then.
Yeah, and that was an intentional turn there.
Oh,
See,
shit.
if his left tires weren't completely down in the apron.
Yeah, the 6 tried to... He was going on pit road on 70 and he slammed the brake and got
bump
loose.
and run, but it's completely down on the apron on the left side.
Let's go check that wreck out then. We'll go in and check him. The 2 underneath him going into turn 1, no problem. Didn't come up a little bit. Didn't do anything wrong.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
And then he went to his inside
I
and
beg you differently. When you can see his hands just go hard brake over the corner.
pretty much that's what he did. He went into the corner. Literally, left side's on the apron. And drove right through him. And destroyed him. And probably destroyed a lot of other cars with him, I would think. Probably.
No, nobody else hit him.
Nobody else hit him. He probably glitched out enough. The 9 got a little bit of it, but not enough that he was destroyed. No, he was on the apron enough that that's going to be a protest. I think that could be a solid. They could protest. They could suspend him for a week for that. The 2 didn't come down at all. Really, he came down a little bit, but he was blocking him. The 5 got to use a brain there. He turned right. He got on the apron a little bit and then turned straight right. He could have lifted and just got back in line. He was fat. If he's faster than him, he should have just lifted and got back in line.
Yeah, even if the 5 didn't, or the 2 didn't come down to block,
The 5 were
that
gonna
5
hit
would have
him either
never made that turn.
Right. The 5 was driving in there way too hard and on the apron. He was gonna hit him either way, hands down. We'll go to the cockpit here and just watch that wheel. See how good it was. He turned it right a little bit, then he turned it right back left so he wouldn't get in the big accident there. But hey, I'll take a P7 out of it after that incident we had in the beginning of the race. We'll hold it next week to Poco. Should be a fun race there. And I'll see you next week.